Hi guys, welcome to Friday. Yes, another Friday in the city of Lagos and in the month of May. Yeah, you know how we do every Friday. Friday is the time where we have the one and only business side of entertainment, where we discuss and analyze the business side of entertainment industry in Nigeria. With me in the studio today, I've got an amazing guy. He's an artist, songwriter, producer, and he manages a record label as well. Before I introduce him, my name is Kewe Akindo as always, and I am your host. Very quickly, make welcome the one and only YTEE, the guy in white.
Okay, now.
Guy in white. I'm calling you the guy in white today because you're wearing all white. What's up? What's
always
with
on
that?
white.
Okay. Now I'm not
Okay,
trying to place
maybe
the
most
name.
times.
YT
Yeah.
and white.
Oh.
Okay. So the name has a lot to do with. Tell me about white. Let's start.
Maybe
from
just
there.
like as the name goes, most people who know me to be Amoyadra.
What's that about?
My mom is a prophetess.
Okay.
And it's a white garment church. It's CNS.
Okay.
The white people.
Okay. So that's where the white came about.
Yeah.
You're welcome to the studio. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
Although you were late.
Yeah.
African time.
Oh,
I
traffic.
apologize to all my viewers first because you kept them waiting.
All right, I'm sorry for being late. And on Lagos Road is
traffic and all. Okay, so it's the African time thing.
No, it's not like I really intended that.
Okay.
I left early enough to get here on time, but
too many things on
the road. Traffic, to be precise.
Okay, you're forgiving.
Thank you
so much
very
for
much.
being here again.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so tell us who is YT?
Just a normal guy. The name is Omoto Yusuf Akumoju, and
okay. So does Omoto Yossi have anything to do with how the name came about to be YT? Because Omoto Yossi, there's a TY there.
Yeah. Growing up, as a boy, secondary school, because most names, that's when most names come from.
Okay.
Most of my friends call me Toy.
Toy.
They call me Toy. Then after a while, when I discovered the music thing and I was doing my thing in school. There's this. Someone just came up with guy, you don't really age. You understand? Let's call you young Toy.
You don't age.
Yeah, you don't really age. So I'm always the one with the baby face among my friends. Like, okay, let's call you young Toy. Okay. You understand? So that was how the name came back. Young Toy was the name initially.
Okay.
So later on, we felt, the young Toy, you're getting older.
Yeah,
let's figure
anymore.
out something.
Okay. So you moved to YT.
Just made it YT, which signifies young Toy.
Young Toy. Okay, great, awesome. Yeah. So you are a songwriter and a singer and artist.
Okay, yeah.
And a producer. So what genre of music do you do?
Hip hop, basically.
Okay, hip hop, basically.
Hip hop, and definitely Afro hip hop, Nigerian thing. But I can as well switch to anything.
Okay.
You know how the business is now. You don't stay on one lane.
Okay, you have to switch. Okay, I'm very interested in you as a person, YT, because a lot of people can relate with what you do. Okay. Now, because we've had this conversation before the show, so I'll just bring it up for those that don't know. Now, you are a marine engineer, if I'm right. Did I get that right?
Correct.
Okay, your educational background, and then you had to move into music.
Yeah.
Before we get to that point, how long have you been doing music for now, professionally?
Say, I can't really put it here to it.
Okay.
But I've been doing music throughout my secondary school.
Okay, but when did you go into it professionally? Like now I want to do music.
Okay, professionally for me will be when I established the whole record label thing. Okay. After my years of working experience and all.
Okay. And when was that?
That was 2016.
2016, great.
2016, 2015, 2016. Because it was all about putting the studio together.
Okay.
But the music thing was already
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had to start getting the studio items and everything, putting audio speakers and everything
together.
So it was it took a while, So I could put it this way: 2015 to 2016.
You need to speak up a little bit.
Okay.
You need to speak. Okay, Kingsley, can you hear him?
Okay, you hear me now?
Your volumes need to come up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so great. So tell me a little bit about you being a marine. How did you switch from being a marine engineer? Like, I see that industry, like, it's really big. We don't have a lot of people who are doing that in Nigeria at the moment. And then you were doing this, and then you just like this. So tell us, because a lot of people can relate to what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're doing stuff. I, for example, study business administration. I wasn't planning to be a presenter, but here I am doing what I love to do. So yeah, so tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, like I said, the music thing is something I was doing while I was in secondary school already. So it was already a part of me before I had to go to school. I mean, at some point before I would go into school, because I had a couple of challenges getting into school then. And at some point my mom would be like, Shafe already, you know how our moms are now. Shafe already, you're going to go to school, okay?
You
just want to be lazy. Just
okay, so I to force you to school.
Yeah, so we made a couple of applications, as in like, you know, normal getting to school now, road jam and everything. At some point,
I am sorry to cut you short. I am underscore Roslyn says I can't hear him. So she can't hear you. So you need to turn that volume up. Is that how you sing when you're on stage? We need you to turn that volume up a little bit.
All right, I'll do
We're so sorry, Roslyn. He's going to turn it up a little bit right now. Okay.
I'll turn that up. Okay. All right. So let's get back to the question.
Yeah. So I said from marine engineering to music.
Yeah. So even while I was in school, I studied marine. I did oceanography.
Okay. Okay.
While we're in school, you know, almost everybody were just doing the normal thing. Like, you know, you get these military drills because the school is under.
Okay.
Navy,
so under the military. Okay, under the Navy.
Okay. Marine engineer. So we get a little bit of the naval training.
Okay.
So, although it's not the combat navy like the Nigerian Navy.
Okay.
But they are the one to train you. They are the one to train, or they are the one that.
Okay, they're the ones that train you guys. Okay.
In order to be able to survive on water.
Okay. Okay,
so that's just basically, you know, but you know, having
But why did you switch?
Yeah, I'm trying to eat something.
Yeah, exactly. Eat it because
yeah. So you know, while we're in school, every other person would do what they expect, like, you know, the drills, dress appropriately. Not like I don't dress appropriately.
Okay, but there's a particular look.
A particular part of me that will tell you this person doesn't belong fully into this. You know, like a guy that is in a school, it's not just he has a little bit of the military touch.
Okay.
You know, this kind of school.
Yes.
It's like a private school, a lot of restrictions and all that.
Okay.
But this one would just feel like it's just in any university, and I just do my own thing.
So you were breaking the rules.
Yeah, I'm always getting drills, man.
Okay.
So the music thing has always been there. I mean, sometimes when I'm with friends, you know, just do, you know, we're doing our normal thing, be like, guy, you still end up in the studio, forget all these things. So after school, after the whole working experience, I still felt like, okay, I still want to do this stuff.
So there was something missing in your life.
Yeah.
Like,
I still felt like I want to do this stuff. Even if I'm not going to end up just doing it for, okay, I want to be jumping here and there, you know, performing and all that. You still want to do this stuff. Maybe establish it and probably get artists to come.
Okay.
So that was how I started.
Okay.
I was still working though.
Okay.
I was still working when I started.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
I was still working when I started.
Okay.
So I was working, so I put up a couple of, I had friends that we do music, apart from my school friends. I had friends like my cousin and one other guy. He brought the other guy, so we had to just, we started something. We called it, at first we called it Tushed Out. Tushed Out Empire Records. So when it was that,
I want to get that name. Tushed
Out.
Okay.
Like Tushed Out. Should anybody see my profile on Facebook, you first of all see the Tushed Out there.
Oh,
so the initial name was Tushed Out Empire.
Wow.
You understand? Shout out to Rudy and Blaze. You know, they were the guys we just came up with the name. Like these guys look calm, like, but you don't want to see the other side of them. They are the ones that can actually do a lot of stuff regardless how they look. So that was the idea behind it. So we started the whole thing, and I was still working. I was not financing the whole thing, but they were with me, and then we just doing it. So after a while, let me answer your question directly. What I did or what I studied is something that will still remain there. It's not going anywhere.
It's eternal.
It's stay there, and then let's just say music is the other thing that I can as well do, and I'm doing it as well.
Okay, but are you still into the marine thing, or is it on hold for now?
Yeah, for now it's on hold.
It's on hold because you want to do a little of music.
Yeah, I want to do a little bit more of this thing, get it established.
Okay, but that being said, would you say you were happy when you were doing your whole marine thing? Was there something missing?
Yeah.
Did you feel like I'm not at my optimum? Like, there's how you're functioning at 100% and you're not.
Yeah, it's not really like I wasn't functioning.
Okay.
Everything I want to do or anything I'm doing, I always put my heart to it.
Okay.
You understand? So, I mean, I can remember very well my secondary school days. I was one of the top 5 students.
Okay.
And I was in sciences. So
okay.
There was one time we had a program.
Okay.
And our chemistry practical teacher, this man, then be like, there was one day he just picked on me like, you be dancing up and down. All you know is dance and be performing and be jumping. He just gave me one bombshell like I should explain whatever. So I started explaining. That was how we became friends.
Oh.
You're actually
good. So it's not really about the okay. So we get that part. Now, being a singer, a musician, an artist, what does that have to do? How has financing been for you?
It's been tough.
It's been tough. Yeah.
It's really tough, but I'm surviving.
You're surviving. Okay, so what part of being a musician or an artist takes up a lot of your finance? What takes up money?
Okay, like I have a song out now.
Okay.
I'm working, I'm promoting.
Okay.
It's been tough. Like I was talking to someone earlier before I got here. That was the reason why I got here a little bit late.
Okay.
Confess.
Okay, so the truth is coming out. Hallelujah.
This guy does Alaba promo.
Okay, what's that about? What's Alaba promo?
Alaba is
okay, Alaba market. Okay.
So he does that. So I've been talking to him for a while. So still, I've been talking to him for a while before the song was released.
Okay.
So now that the song is released, we need to hit it now, guy. So I was talking to him earlier. So this is somebody that we've talked to before.
Okay.
We agree on a particular price.
Okay.
Now it's changing it. So it's just tough. I mean, you just need a lot of money.
You just need a lot of money
support
to push what you're doing. Wow. So promotions take up a lot of money. Apart from promotions, what else?
Mixing and mastering, of course.
Okay. Paying
because you want your song to sound, professional.
Okay.
You don't just want your song played and then it's scattering.
Okay.
So you want the right
sounding
mix and master the song. And that's right.
A lot of money. Then what about how you look? Because I see a lot of artists come who say packaging is so key, like what we wear. Like you need to spend your money on designers. So you have to.
I feel why I don't want to talk about that part.
Okay.
That part is something anybody could do.
Oh, you think?
Yeah. A normal person can just know how to dress well and look good for them.
Okay. But doesn't that take up money?
It takes up money from everybody.
From everybody,
that's my point exactly.
But when you're an artist, it's different. Like the normal regular person can just go, but when you're going for a stage performance, you need to be like all that, like have that. So so for you, it doesn't take the wardrobe aspect doesn't really cut it for you financially.
For me, I believe in just
always
being casual, just simple.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So there's a stereotype that people have about artists. Oh, they're not responsible. What you're doing is not. Did you have that kind of when your parents or your family found out that you wanted to go into music? How did they take that part of you?
Okay. To start with, my mom has always been supportive of everything I do.
Okay.
You understand? Not like generally everything, but she just have this trust. Like I can trust this boy to make the right decision and to do the right thing. So most times I don't really get
that
too much pressure.
Big ups to mommy. A big shout out to mommy. So she supports all that you do.
Yeah, she just although she still talks about the whole marriage stuff, every mom.
And
don't forget that this marriage thing that you did, it's not gonna go to waste. I say, Mom, I have a lot of years ahead of me. Do you know if maybe later in life I want to go into politics and I will need all that to build my profile? It's already done. It's dusted. It's there. It's not going anywhere.
Okay.
So let me do what I do now.
Okay.
Let me do this thing and make sure I do well. Okay. And probably make the most of it. Just praise and all that.
Okay. I feel you. So tell me, what are the challenges you have faced financially since you've been singing as an artist? What challenges have you faced financially?
My uncle has been supportive though.
Okay.
I have an uncle that is in the US, and he was the one that actually helped with the whole studio equipment, because everybody knows how expensive those materials are.
Can be.
So he's been supportive apart from my mom.
Yay, big ups to uncle. Big ups to uncle for supporting him with all his,
So that being said, I think that answers a little bit of your question.
Yeah. How's that been?
Although now it's not really.
So what it means is you actually got support from a family member who helped you with funds.
Of course, my mom too has been there.
Okay. So tell me, how do you market yourself? How do you market YTEE? Because you're a brand, right? So tell me, how do you market YTEE?
Okay. I think YTEE is new. I wouldn't say new, but as an upcoming artist, you're still new. So
okay.
I'm just simple, anyways. Okay. Let me just cut it that way. Like, okay, expect maybe a simple guy, a simple normal guy coming out to do his thing and hoping that you guys enjoy it.
What he does. Yeah, but how does a simple guy market himself? So how do you put yourself out there for people to, to reach out to you? What's your marketing strategy?
Okay, you mean marketing strategy in terms of my music?
Yes, of your music, yourself. Your music is you because you are the face behind the music, so it's your brand. So how do you market that?
So you mean my personality?
Yes.
Okay. I would liken my personality to likes of BOJ.
Okay.
Those kind of
BOJ, those kind of guys.
Like, okay, we're not going to take it too hard. We're not going to take it soft.
So you're drunk.
We're going to take it too hard. We're going to take,
Okay.
But I think that explains it all, Sha.
Okay.
But I'm not trying to be on the very low profile.
Okay.
I'm here for the trophy too.
You're here for the trophy too. Okay, tell me. Okay, so now that's you. So now how do you market your music? And what has been your best form of marketing?
Okay, I market my music just like I stumbled on that guy, the promo.
Okay.
The Alaba promo.
Yeah.
I focus more on schools, focus more on online.
Okay.
For now. I'm looking forward to shooting my video soon.
Okay.
Because maybe the first one or this one is out right now. I'm looking forward to shooting my video soon. So
okay.
That's part of it.
Okay, so we've got a question here from Check Class, and he says, isn't it better for artists to make music and scout for record labels to take it up from there rather than trying to finance everything themselves, which is always almost improbable? What do you think?
Nothing is impossible.
Okay.
That's my answer to that.
Nothing is impossible.
You do what you do with the hope of getting better and getting there. That's the drive.
That's the drive. Okay, because he's saying that you can actually get record labels to sponsor you instead of sourcing for funds on your own. What do you think about that? I think that's what he really means.
That's quite easy to get. It makes the job easier for you, so you can focus more on just recording songs rather than having to worry about getting money. How am I going to finance this? Just like I was talking to someone earlier on before I was coming here.
The Alaba guy.
If I had maybe a management to handle that, I wouldn't have to. All I will need to do is just get in the studio, make sure I'm making hits, and they take care of that.
Okay.
It's easier, it's fine. But we all know about what's been going on with record labels and artists lately.
Okay.
You understand? Okay. Nobody wants to be
a victim.
Getting to the top is always tough. Okay. You understand? You have to be strong enough to take the pressure or whatever comes before you get to the top, which I believe is what is happening with all that we heard about artists and record labels. You had to take the chance to get there.
Okay.
But that one is something you should expect.
Okay.
The pressure.
The news.
The whatever that's been happening with artists and record label. It's just part of the business, part of life.
Part of the business.
So my answer to his question would be, I'm open to opportunities I'm open to opportunities if I get any. You understand? Not like I'm going to turn
go
it
out.
down. Not like I'm going to turn any opportunity down, but I need to see and know what I'm getting myself into.
Okay, great. So tell me now, what sacrifices have you made to be where you are?
Okay.
What sacrifices have you made? At least I can think of one for you. You've sacrificed marine. God, you've sacrificed marinology. What's that called? You sacrificed.
I haven't sacrificed anything.
Okay.
The only thing I would say I sacrificed is the experience.
Okay.
Having to be on vessels and then traveling from one place
to the other.
To the other.
Okay, so you guys do a lot of moving.
Yeah, we do a lot of. I work with tanker vessels.
Okay.
We do more of Port Harcourt, by South, and all that. So.
Okay. So that's the only.
My worry boys.
Your worry boy.
It got to a stage where, if you talk to me, you think I'm from there.
Are you serious?
I was beginning to look like them too.
Okay.
And when I talk sometimes, like, are you an Edo boy?
Okay.
Lagosian, man.
Okay. So tell me, how do you define what is success for you? How do you define success?
Success for me in this business would be. Let's see. Can I steal an example?
Of course, yeah.
Like Jay-Z.
Okay. So when you become like
Jay-Z,
why didn't you use somebody from the Nigerian industry?
Okay,
why does it have to be Jay-Z?
Nigeria, what I notice about Nigeria industry is people get tired of what they do. Why do people get tired of what they do over here?
Okay, people get tired of
what they do, what they represent. Why do you have to get tired of what you represent?
Are you serious?
People get tired of what they do because Nigeria is the only place where you know an artist. Then after a few years, because it feels now I'm getting older, so I can't do this no more. No, you still do what you do. You still have your fans.
But I don't think that's the reason. I think it's because you're not dropping hits anymore. I mean, the market is every day new artists are coming out. No. So you're singing and you've not sang anything that's a hit. You will just die away.
The problem
you will fade.
The problem is, I don't think there's any artist that does not have his or her own fans.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
It may not be like here or there,
but they are there.
You just keep let's big up to people like Sonia Ade, Sonia, and all these people.
Okay.
They still do, even to a certain age, they still do what they do and they still enjoy doing it.
Okay.
You understand? So that's just my take about it.
All right, great. So tell me, if you had a chance to start your career over again, what would you have done differently?
You mean for this music?
I don't know. Just
choose any career.
Yes. If you had to choose your life all over again, like your career, what would you have done differently?
Okay, I could have just chosen music from the start.
From
and
the
not
start.
even have to deviate to having to go to the marine or whatever.
Okay.
I could have just been doing music
so by now you'd have gone at least.
Yeah.
You understand some distance. Okay. Yeah. Tell me, are finance houses supportive of what you do as an artist? For example, if you walk into a finance house and you need funds to maybe fund your music and stuff, are they supportive of what you do?
Okay, I was talking to someone recently.
Okay.
I was talking to it was this marketer. I met him at the cultural complex.
Okay.
The guy walked up to me. He was actually marketing some things about some kind of account.
Okay.
That you could open with them. I think it was FCMB.
Okay.
So he stumbled on something. He didn't actually know me. He came to market to the person I was with. They own a shop there, like they sell
stuff,
furnitures and all that. So I was just there. So I'm like, I just put a question to him like, what? How about an artist? Do you guys have any platform or plan, or kind of account that one can run with you, where
you can get loans
and everything? He said, of course. So I'm actually talking to him.
Okay.
As we speak.
Okay.
On touch. So I'm actually talking to him before. I need to know the do's and don'ts. I need to know the condition.
Okay,
I don't like getting into something without knowing the in and out of it. So
so it's possible that there's some, sort of support from finance houses.
From
Okay,
banks, but I spoke to somebody
about it, and he said,
and he works with FMB.
Okay.
Maybe FMB does
something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not supposed to be mentioning brands on the radio, but we excuse you. So next time you can just say the bank. You spoke with somebody from a bank, but that's fine. That's fine. So tell me, how do you separate personal funds from your? Should I say you have business funds now? How do you separate your cash money that you get for your music and your personal funds? How do you separate that?
I think for now there's not much coming from the music yet.
Okay.
So I can still put it this way. I can just still say it's still my personal life for now.
It's still your so everything is still coming from your pocket.
Yeah.
Jeez.
People are just draining me, man. Go buy my songs, man. I mean, I have nice songs over there. I have nice songs out there.
Okay. But how are you promoting your music? Do you make use of the because there are some musical platforms where you can put out your music?
Yeah, I have my songs on iTunes.
Okay.
Google Play, Amazon. Go and download it too. I have Turn Up out there. Turn Up is a very nice song. Just type Turn Up YTEE, Turn Up by YTEE. Two Shit is one I just dropped. That song is hot too.
Okay.
I mean, it's got content and everything. So
okay. So tell me, what do you think are the challenges of an upcoming artist in Nigeria? What are the challenges that they have?
Funds, number one.
Okay.
Because we're in a country where if the money is not high up here, you can't get nothing done
because there's a lot. There's
a lot, and things
can you just help us? Can you just list the costs, like from the cost of this to the cost of that?
Cost of radio stations. Like, I was talking to someone earlier about putting my song out on Sound City Radio, for instance, and they mentioned a particular amount of money, and
you had to run like you took cover. Okay, so we have another question here from Checkers, and he says, a high percentage of the made artists were made by investors who are usually off-scene. How possible is it to do it alone?
It's actually possible.
Okay.
To do it alone, if God wanted that way. If you have a song and you probably promote it to a certain level.
Okay, promote it on your own to a
certain level, and people get to hear of it. Just like what she said.
Okay.
And they intend to now.
People now start taking it from there.
Yeah, they could take it from where you took it. You understand? They could just now you've tried. I don't want to mention them, but I know a couple of artists that was what they had. They had the record label on their own, and they were doing their thing until somebody saw what they were doing and like, I can invest in this. So
you can actually do it on your own. It's all about just putting your music out there all the time and keep doing good music.
Trying at your own level, the best you can do. Definitely, I'm open to every opportunity that comes.
Okay, great. So I hope that answers your question, Chekos. Yeah. Okay, so moving on, you were listing the costs. So I want you to tell me the cost that an artist has to go through, like we're a finance radio station, so we need to know all this business side of this thing. So you tell us, is it the production cost? Is it the branding cost? Is it the studio cost? So just,
Okay, let me start with production. Okay, you want a very good beat.
Okay.
Just like my producer, I was talking to him today, and like, your next hit. Okay, I was talking to him about a song we're actually working on.
Okay.
We're already working on the song.
Okay.
We're already working on the song.
Okay.
At some point we had to stop because he had to move. Something happened here. So it's like, if I'm going to have to continue the job, there's a certain amount that I'm going to pay. This is something that I already paid for.
Okay, so he's increasing.
Because, and I understand because, he has bills to pay too.
Okay.
You understand? Okay, it was my fault that we didn't finish it at once before. You understand? It was my fault that we didn't finish the song.
Okay.
At once before.
But you had already paid.
I already paid.
Okay.
But now, it's just more like, how do I put this? I don't know what contest to put it, how to put it, but it's just more like, okay, let me just give you something now. At least I can't just come and record, take your voice and record. You have to pay something at least.
Again, but you've paid before.
I've paid before, but you know,
so that's how the industry is.
That's how the industry is crazy. Okay, I paid to somebody. I paid before this song was released.
Okay.
There was this guy, this Mike Jack. Is it Jim Hype Man, whatever.
Okay.
He contacted me on via IG.
Okay.
He's a promoter, whatever. He's been talking to me for a while. So I told him that, okay, once the song is out, I'll let you handle the online promo.
Okay.
You understand? So, to my great surprise, this guy doesn't even work with. I don't want to mention brands.
He's not working with any kind of.
Not even working. There's a particular online blog.
Okay.
You understand? A big online blog that he represents.
Okay.
According to him, like he presented, like
he
works with them.
Okay.
After paying him, he did nothing. I had to go and after paying him, I got nothing. He didn't do anything. I just after a while, he blocked me on WhatsApp. Blocked me on WhatsApp. Blocked me on IG everywhere. And I tried to contact him from different numbers. He keep blocking. Like you get tired. You get tired. Then I contacted the blog myself. I would consider that my fault.
Okay.
Yes, I would consider my fault because I should have done it directly with the,
I'm
learned now. I shouldn't be doing that.
Yes,
I should just go to the website, get their contact, call somebody. They should tell me their cost and then we'll do business.
So that was one of the mistakes you made.
That was one of the mistakes. And sometimes you don't just want to make. I didn't intend to make a mistake. I just didn't want it to be like, I'm the one that did this song. Why am I still going to be the one doing the promo? Let somebody handle it.
Handle it for you.
So we started with that one, and he ended up being a fraud. So.
Okay, great. All right. So our time is up already.
All right.
Yes, our time is up. So tell me, before we round up the show, tell me what's that one thing people do not know about you that you'd like them to know?
That I'm shy.
Like
yeah.
Really?
People don't know that I'm shy, but I am.
Okay, there's a question here, but I can't find that. Okay, so could you? Okay, so we have a question here from K-Quit, and it says, are artists aware of government funds aimed at supporting the industry? How would you suggest such funds to be utilized?
I didn't get the question.
Okay. Are artists aware of government funds aimed at supporting the industry? How would you suggest such funds to be utilized? So are you aware that there's that there are government funds that are actually aimed at what you do in the entertainment industry?
Just like every other industry in Nigeria, I don't know. All we always hear is government are in support of a particular industry, but we don't get to see what they are putting in.
But have you tried to find out? Have you done your homework?
Yeah, I've not done that, to be honest. I haven't done that yet, but it's not like I don't have it up here.
Okay, but you haven't really.
I haven't made the move yet.
Okay, but why is that? Why do you think you haven't?
I haven't because
you're not just interested in Nigeria's money.
I don't understand. There's this ideology about Nigeria. You just hear that government have paid a certain amount to a certain people to get something done. You don't see the thing done. We should, if there is such a thing, and it's really, we should. Every artist should know about it.
So the thing is lack of confidence in the system.
We don't.
They failed. So you're not.
That's the right word. Lack of confidence
in the system. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's assume those funds are available. So he's asking, how would you want those funds to be utilized? How do you think they should?
Well, that's a very good question. Requires a lot of deep thoughts.
Okay.
But it's quite simple.
Okay.
You understand? The music business is not. It's quite it's tedious. Yeah, it's large. But the major things should be focused on.
Okay.
Which is production.
Okay.
You understand? I don't know. Let me put it in this context. If individual business owners could invest their money in business and make money out of it.
Okay.
That answers it for the government too.
Okay.
You understand?
They should also invest in.
Have media houses owned by government, like studios owned by government, and you can promote artists and still make money
for the country
You
from
understand?
doing
True music.
Okay.
True music.
Okay.
You get my point now.
Okay.
If individual people can invest their money
in different businesses and make profit. So see this as a business as well.
How they can as well put people in place, maybe record labels here owned by government, and they have good artists too.
Okay.
I mean, man, if you're making good music and you get shows, that money goes back to you because you're the one that invested money in it.
So it's a good idea.
It's a good one. Government could, but is it?
So the entertainment industry is actually very lucrative.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Everybody knows that.
Okay, so we exceeded our time already. So thank you so much for being on the show. So you said the one thing people don't know about you is that you're shy. Yeah, I don't think you're shy.
I'm very shy.
So you're very shy. Okay, so you guys, now you know. YTEE is a very shy guy. Thank you so much for being on the show. Yeah, we appreciate your presence and we wish you all the best in your musical journey. And please don't leave the marine world. We want to see you sailing from here to there and doing all that. But
I'll think about it.
You think about it, but most importantly, you should be doing what makes you happy. Yeah. And if that is what music does for you, then it's 100% fine. So guys, thank you for being on the show. Thank you for staying with us. This is the business side of entertainment on Insights Radio, your number one finance radio station. Please remember to follow us on all our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It is all at Insights Radio. Please go to your Play Store and download the Insights Radio app where you get to listen to all our shows for free just by having that app on your phone. My name is Kewe Akindola. Till I come your way same time next week. Remember to stay safe, stay beautiful. All right, have a good afternoon and make sure you enjoy your weekend. Bye from this side.